For our journalists too. He's suing them, he's bullying them. Over the weekend, his foxy friend Pete Hegseth announced a new policy that requires journalists with Pentagon press credentials to sign a pledge promising not to report information that hasn't been explicitly authorized for release. That includes unclassified information. They want to pick and choose what the news is.
Trump just can't resist watching these two guys who just rip him apart every night. Now, I am talking about Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert, late-night talk show hosts, who lead this crusade of taking down Trump. But here's where it gets really interesting. The more they expose him, the crazier he becomes. I am talking midnight tantrums on Truth Social, threats to ABC, and orders to fire anyone who won't stop making fun of him.
But tonight, we are all Jimmy Kimmel. Yesterday, after threats from Trump's FCC chair, ABC yanked Kimmel off the air indefinitely. And if ABC thinks that this is going to satisfy the regime, they are woefully naive. And clearly, they've never read the children's book, If You Give a Mouse a Kimmel.
That is where it gets even more interesting. The more he is shown, the crazier he gets. I mean, midnight ramblings on Truth Social, threats of harm to ABC, and a demand that ABC fire anyone who keeps ridiculing him. And you know what? Believe it or not, this all seems to be blowing up in ways he never intended. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as we're about to go through the latest battles between Trump and these two comedians.
According to Google, for the year 2025, I was the third most trending person in the world, even though I haven't been involved in any murders. I just want to say I couldn't have done this. None of this would ever have happened without the support of loyal viewers like President Trump, who has done so much this year to raise awareness of our show. Thank you, Mr. President, for making me number 3.
Let's begin with what occurred this past week. On the 4th of December, Kimmel kicked off his show with this genuinely hilarious thank you message. Now, Google has come out with their list of 2025 trending people, and I am ranked number 3, third most trending person in the world. I beat the Pope. I beat Diddy. And you know who I am going to thank for that? Donald Trump. I just want to say that none of this would ever have occurred without viewers like President Trump, who has done so much this year to help publicity for our show.
And there was a blizzard last night, an avalanche of angry posts on Truth Social from guess who? Guess who? Our president, I know I've said this before, but for real, this time he went completely off the rails last night. The man who is allegedly running the country banged out an onslaught of posts and reposts in a furious social media blitzkrieg that started at 7:09 p.m., went on nonstop until almost midnight, from 7 to 12.
Thank you, Mr. President, for making me number 3 in the world. Here is where it gets particularly brilliant. Kimmel's literally thanking Trump for being so obsessed with him, and he is right. Only a few days ago, Trump used Truth Social on the 21st of November at 12:49 a.m. And as Kimmel noted, that is 11 minutes after their show ended on the East Coast. Trump was literally watching live TV, and then immediately went on a rage tweet spree about what he just watched. Why does ABC fake news keep Jimmy Kimmel, a man with no talent and very poor television ratings, on the air? Trump wrote, adding, "Get the bum off the air." Kimmel's response the next night, "Thanks for watching us on TV instead of on YouTube. We appreciate that. And I'll tell you, it is viewers like you who keep us on the air," ironically. Let that sink in. The President of the United States is staying up past midnight to watch a comedian roast him, then immediately having a public meltdown about it. And that meltdown is exactly what is making Kimmel more popular. But it gets better.
Just for starters, in this new batch, Trump's name appeared over 1,600 times. Wow, the 16, that's a big number. What numbers are less than that?
900, 600, 500, 1,200.
That checks out. Now, these are not casual mentions either. In one email, Epstein wrote, "I have met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump, not one decent cell in his body."
Trump's approval rating, according to every major poll, is the lowest we've ever seen since we flushed him out of office the first time. His negative rating is now at 60%. There are rest stop laboratories on Yelp that receive better public affirmation than Donald Trump right now. Think about that. A place whose primary function is the dignified disposal of human waste has better favorability.